Hello and welcome to the Sales Show. I'm Maree Kirkpatrick, your sales and business strategist. I'm a mum, a wife, and a multi-business owner myself. With over 15 years experience in sales and business, I have worked with startups all the way through to multi-million dollar companies. I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I love helping service-based businesses make an income as well as an impact. Let's jump into talking about all things sales and business. Hello and welcome back to the Sales Show. I'm your host, Maree Kirkpatrick. Today's podcast is a little bit different. I have been having a lot of conversations with my business friends and talking about the times where we're in a little bit of a slump or a little bit of a meh, and how we can actually break through those sales slumps and stay motivated when things feel a little bit tough, how we can reconnect, realign and reignite our energy when things are slowing down, whether that's sales, whether that's business, whether that's your motivation, or D, all of the above, right? And I feel like not a lot of people talk about this. A lot with social media these days, there's very much everything's going amazing, and it's always this Instagram versus reality type stuff. We only show the highlight reels. And so not a lot of people admit to having these slumps in business, at least not forward facing. They may talk about it with their girlfriends or their friends behind the scenes or their partner or whatever, but not necessarily in a open and honest way to everyone else that's kind of watching them. So today I want to go through, what do we actually do when you're in a sales slump, when those leads go quiet, your DMs aren't really happening, payment notifications are stopping, and all of a sudden you start questioning everything. Is my offer even good? Am I good at what I do? Have I lost my edge? Is everyone just not spending money? Should I just go and work at Woolworths? That's my everything feels too hard, I'm just going to go and work at Woolworths type space. But here's the truth. Sales slumps happen to all of us. Business motivation slumps happen to all of us. I can guarantee it. And if people aren't talking about it, it just means that they're not open and honest about it. Even those people that look like they're killing it online, even the people that have been in business for years and years, those seasoned pros, and yes, even me, right? We all have these moments of, everything feels hard, nothing's in flow, the sales aren't going the way that I need them to. But the difference between those who get stuck and those who bounce back is it's not just about that hustle. It's not always about shining new strategies. It's not always about how we reconnect with our clients and our offers. It is about how we reconnect with our clients and our offers and ourselves, and as well as our business, right? When I have those moments, I stop and think, what's working, what's not, what am I feeling at the moment? Why am I feeling like that? And kind of dig in a little bit more. So today I want to go through, how do we actually stay motivated when sales aren't necessarily flowing, and why listening to your ideal clients is always your secret weapon. Always. I also want to go through how to show up in your zone of genius and how that can reignite your confidence. And I know that that's something that I do on a regular basis when I'm having those moments, and as well as the mindset shifts that keep you grounded and in check when that doubt creeps in. So let's normalize the slump, right? Sales slumps are completely normal. I don't know if you've seen that picture of business and success where it's it should be, we expect it to be this straight line, but in reality, it's this squiggle and ups and downs and roundabouts type stuff, because business isn't linear, right? There are seasons, and we are human. We all have human emotions and feelings and cycles and all that sort of stuff as well. And sometimes it's launch mode and payments are flying in and you're nailing it and you're like, yes, I'm building all of this. I'm going to be filthy rich. My business is exactly where I need it to be. And then other times it's quiet, too quiet. And your brain goes into panic mode and you're like, I'm not good at this. This is never going to work. Why did I even do this? What are other people going to think? And we're doom scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, and everyone looks like they've got this perfect business and perfect life, and they're trying to sell you this perfect business and perfect life. And so sometimes, I know for me, it's I look for that shiny new object. I look for that shiny new course, that shiny new strategy, that shiny new software, the new planner. Gosh, the amount of planners. But it's not necessarily because you're failing that things are quiet, right? Sometimes it just means that things need to shift, and that shift starts with reconnecting. And I believe it's reconnecting with your ideal client, your business, as well as yourself. So first, I want you to look at, how do you reconnect in with your ideal clients? So get back into conversations with them. What's happening for them at the moment? What are they struggling with? What language are they using? What's changed in their world? For me, when I connect in with my ideal clients, not only do I get a little bit of a pep in my step, but I also feel so motivated, inspired to help them and figure out what I can do to help them take that next best step. And so sometimes your offer is still amazing, right? But the way that we're talking about it just isn't the way that our ideal clients need to hear it, based on whatever's going on for them, right? Sometimes things need to evolve. And so sales slumps aren't always a marketing and sales problem. Sometimes they're a messaging mismatch. And sometimes it's just a real disconnect of where people are at the moment and where we need to meet them. So things that I like to recommend when you are looking to reconnect with your ideal clients is drop in a poll, social media polls. What are you thinking? What's happening? Yes, no type questions, or ask me questions type stuff. I also really love to jump on calls. So I will reach out to people and be like, hey, what's happening for you at the moment? How's business going? And sometimes people think that that's a sales pitch, right? And I can guarantee you 1,000% it's not. For me, it's my own personal reconnection of like what's happening with the market, what's happening with my ideal clients, what are they thinking, what are they feeling? And it kind of gives me that acknowledgement that it's not me, right? I get to have those really real conversations, and I get to reconnect and listen and adjust if I need to. Okay. So really connect with your ideal client when things aren't happening as well as what you want them to. The other thing that I love to do when I'm feeling disconnected is I love to present. So it pulls me back into my zone of genius, the stuff that lights me up and the stuff that naturally comes to me unconsciously. So when I teach or go live or talk about what I do, I remember, oh, hang on a second, I'm really good at this. And people will be like, wow, that was amazing. I go, well, really? Well, was it? And so for me, it kind of re-energizes me. It reminds me what I do really helps people. And the energy that I get from that is unfreaking believable. It's magnetic. It's inspiring. It's pumping me up. It's like, yeah, I'm on the right course. It's like it gives me that sense of purpose. So see if you can host a masterclass somewhere, offer to be on a podcast, or jump onto your stories in social media and teach one or two powerful things that you do. I also love to reach out to people and say, do you need any presenting done? Do you need any masterclasses taught? Like, what does all of that look like? Presenting for me brings back your sales energy really fast, really, really fast and inspired. It may not be right for everyone, but that's something that you may consider. The other thing that I also like to look at is to find that focus again. Like, ask yourself, am I still speaking to the right people? As business has evolved over the years, my ideal client has evolved. I'm not wanting to work with the same people that I used to work with. Or the people that I used to work with are evolving, and the way that I need to speak to them is different. So I need to understand, am I still speaking to the right people? Am I still offering what it is that they want? Does that still connect? And am I showing up with energy as well as clarity, right? I want to be really clear on what it is that I do, how I do it, and who the hell I'm helping, okay? So sometimes in those slumps, we're getting feedback, and it's about listening to that feedback. It's not necessarily that it's a failure, but it's a sign to maybe realign, not necessarily quit and throw everything out or go and work at Woolworths. And the other thing that I really check into is mindset, because mindset matters. Your mindset in a sales slump can either spiral you and send you way down the rabbit hole, or it can anchor you. And so mindset shifts help me really detach from that dip and be like, okay, cool. Like, this is just data. This is just a moment in time. Quiet sales days are just numbers on a page. It doesn't determine me. It doesn't determine my self-worth. So I don't make them more than what I need to, right? I also reaffirm my value, like go and read those client wins. I remember when I was working with one of my beautiful friends, and she was helping me in my business. Every time I got a client win, she was like, you need to put that in a folder somewhere so that when you're having those moments of doubt, you can go back and read them. And by goodness, I'm glad that she told me to do that. I've also in the past done when I've presented for people and people have sent me a voice message after I've run workshops or masterclasses in their group and they've gone, holy cow, Maree, you're brilliant at this. I love it. I save that sort of stuff too and I re-listen to that. I do that sort of stuff when I'm also moving my body of like, I'll go for a walk when I'm pondering life and the world and, you know, trying to figure out where I'm at. And I re-listen to that sort of stuff to kind of reaffirm me and my value and what it is I really do. The other thing that I really love to do is talk to someone that gets it, right? Talk to someone that is in business, has been through those slumps, can help you with that mindset type stuff and gets you out of your own head. Right? Let someone mirror what's really going on for you and give you that truth back. Those friends that will always energize you, those friends that you can be real and raw and open and honest with. Over the past few weeks, I've been saying to people that I'm just not interested in this surface level relationships anymore. It's like when I connect with people, I connect wholeheartedly and I want to be able to have those deep, meaningful conversations of like, this is real for me. This isn't just me connecting because we're both in business. This is me connecting because we have common goals and common dreams and our values align and all of that sort of stuff. So have those real conversations with people that can help get you out of that slump too. And then focus on what you can actually control. You can control your energy, you can control the action that you take, you can control your alignment and what's in your zone of power and your zone of genius. Mindset isn't about pretending, right? It's not about sitting on a rock and meditating and hope that everything just becomes attracted to you, but it's about choosing those powerful thoughts, those powerful ideas and looking for inspiration when you need it, when things feel wobbly. I will listen to podcasts, I will meditate, I will journal to really help me get clear on my mindset. I've even done some tapping in the past. Tapping is so strange for me. I know this is a little random side note, but I know it works really well for me, but I don't always remember to do it and it's not always my go-to. My first go-to will always be meditation and journaling and kind of getting stuff out, just brain dumping of like, this is all the stuff. So if things are quiet for you right now, I want you to go and see how you can reconnect with your people, not just everyone, but your people, and really present your brilliance, your knowledge, your expertise, what you've been doing for years and years, the people that you've helped and the wins that you've had, and then look at your mindset. So realign it, reconnect in with you, spend some time just in quietness or walking or moving or whatever that is for you. And remember why you started your business in the first place. I did a beautiful podcast recently with a company that does gut healing and health healing and very much work on the mindset and body connection. And the amount of stuff that came through about my bigger why was just so powerful. And so I constantly go back and reconnect in with that and be like, I know why I started this business. I know what I'm here for and I'm really excited about it. So you haven't lost your edge. You're just in a moment of time and you're only one step away of getting out of that slump and actually taking action to do something different. If you're needing some help around any of this sort of stuff, if you're looking for some motivation and some people that inspire and talk about real, raw, honest conversations around sales and business, as I've said before, come and check out her sales club. We do this all the time. We have those moments of like, everything sucks, this isn't working, into how can we flip this and how can we change it up for you? You have totally got this. I believe in you. You started this business for a reason. So I know that you are made to do bigger and better things. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing week and I'll chat to you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of The Sales Show. If you loved it, feel free to share it on Instagram and tag me at Maree Kirkpatrick so I can personally say thank you. If you really want to show me some extra love, I would love to invite you to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email at podcast@mareekirkpatrick.com. If you would like to find out more or how you can work with me, head over to mareekirkpatrick.com. I truly hope that this podcast provides valuable information so you too can build a business with impact and income.